to the Ticket to Improv. I'm very excited about this DVD because it's going to give me an opportunity for the younger guys to hopefully, I want to try and save you a lot of money and anxiety, especially anxiety, in accomplishing this goal of improvising. I want to make it as easy as possible, and that's based on 45, 46 years of doing this with students, teaching and learning all the tricks and how to get information under your hand. It's not important if I can play it. I got to get it under your hand. What I want to do is clear up a lot of false ideas, misconceptions, preconceptions. Guys start out and they get all caught up in all kinds of nonsense that's meaningless and is non-productive. Some of those things, I've heard young guys say, well, I've been told there was a scale over every chord, and when you improvise, you have to think of the scale. This is insanity. The modes, playing modes, I don't even know what they are. I still don't know what they are after all these years. And I don't care to know because it wasn't necessary for me to learn them. And then there's the other thing about theory. People are told that you have theory. You just can't imagine how many young guys I've seen through the years that, rock players and blues players with really good technique, good command of the instrument. And they say, gee, I really would have liked to learn to play jazz. I say, well, why didn't you? I say, well, I went to a teacher and this guy told me that I had to spend 8 or 9 months learning all these scales and modes. And it just, it became more than I wanted to deal with. So I just, I'm comfortable playing blues or rock. And these are the things that I want to, hopefully, I don't know where you are skill-wise, but presumably since you bought this DVD, you're at a point where you're ready to start playing. Jazz, bebop, improvising. This is an art form that began in saloons, smoky back rooms, all kinds of unimaginable places if you read the history. You think these guys were talking about, well, what mode did you play there? Well, did you have a scale? Was that this? Was that this? Was that a minor fragmented ba-ba-ba-ba? Of course not. These guys got their horns, their guitars, and they learned how to play. They simply learned how to play by playing. Old guys like me, we call it being in the woodshed, shedding. You learn something, some piece of information, and you get it in the shed, and you get it under your hand. So all you have to do is just watch the video, and if you can't read music, you don't like tablature, not a problem. I'll show it to you, measure by measure. We record it with a rhythm section, then I'll come back and I'll break it down, 2 measures, 1 measure, whatever. In small increments, get it under your hand. I've set this DVD up in 3 projects, the first 3 projects. And there's always a method to my madness. And the 4th project, I thought back when we were kids, how we would go and get some lines. And for lack of a better definition or a better description, I wanted to convey some way for the young player watching this, or old player, doesn't matter, to connect the dots. Again, the scale ideas and the mode ideas, they're all abstract. Here, learn this and then go make music. No, I'm going to show you how to make music. Then I'm going to show you in that project 4 how to connect the dots and take what I show you in the first 3 projects and then take it to the 4th project and show you how to re-employ these things. Can I have a D7th, Rob? To a D flat major 7th? That's all there is to it, to 5 and 6. And you can phrase this so many different ways. You want to get that nastiness to it. I mean, put an attitude behind it. And you can phrase it. What's written there is 1, 2 is and then 8th notes. But phrase it, and what I mean is, or And there's lots of things you could do. The way it's written.